About a third of all American students have not been inside a classroom since last March, and the pandemic even has some parents pulling their children out of school entirely. The question now, how much are they falling behind? NBC News Now correspondent Priscilla Thompson shows us the impact that COVID is having on the country's youngest students.
Right now, 5 is less than, you gotta draw more than.
I don't want them to fall behind. That's my biggest fear right now, is of them falling behind.
Like most parents, Belinda James wants her kids to have a better life than her own.
Let's use a colored pencil.
She says education is key.
And I'm just struggling, to be a single parent and raise a family. I feel like if I went to college and I got a better education and a better job, that I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
James, a single mother, has 4 kids in grades kindergarten through 6th, all learning virtually amid the pandemic. And it hasn't been easy.
Work in the daytime, and that's usually when, school is. It's a challenge. It's usually all in my 6th graders' hands, as far as helping the younger ones if they need help during the day.
Just gotta write 3 is less than 5.
It's been hardest on her youngest learner, Xavier.
To struggle with my kindergartner, he gets wore out. Out of everybody, he misses the most Zoom meetings.
Even so, James keeps him enrolled in school, but some parents aren't.
The drop that we've seen in our youngest Tolsons coming to school at 4 and 5 years old is incredibly concerning.
School districts across the country have reported double-digit declines in preschool and kindergarten enrollment amid the pandemic. In Oklahoma, Tulsa Public Schools reported a 33% drop-off in pre-K registration and a 15% dip in kindergarten enrollment.
In many cases, they have just stayed at home or in the care environment where they were before the pandemic began. We have young children who've missed some really critical years of early childhood education.
Students who don't attend pre-K start kindergarten 12 to 14 months behind, according to a report by the U.S. Department of Education. These impacts are greatest among Latino and Black students from low-income families, the primary population that Tulsa Public Schools serves.
We know that it's going to take robust out-of-school time to help them make the progress that they've lost.
President Biden's plan to reopen schools includes $5 billion to fund programs for students in need of extra help. Officials say they'll certainly need it.
We need financial resources to be able to add the staff, add the time, add the moments for students to be able to learn. So out of school, after school, over the summer, and it has to be fun and engaging, and academic at the same time.
Programs that will likely be needed not only by students who didn't show up to school this year, but even those who did.
What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge when your students go back to school?
Biggest challenge is probably getting the kids to see where they're all at, to see what level they are and where the teachers should begin. I think that is going to be the roughest part.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.